wrestling action at 136.5 pounds. For Cuba, Lazaro Reinoso. He will be going against John Smith, United States, the winningest wrestler we've ever had. Earlier, we asked John Smith about his comments about the rematch with Reinoso.
Wrestling Reinoso is going to be a big match for me. He was the only guy that beat me last year in 1990. He beat me the first match of my 90 season, and I'm wrestling the last match tonight of 90 season. So it's a big match for me. It's a revenge match. The way he celebrated his match bothered me a lot. So I'm going to go out tonight and wrestle as hard as I've wrestled the whole year.
I think John's going to be fired up. This rematch is real important to him. He should have never lost to this guy. He lost to him in Cuba. The people said the officiating was a little suspect, but I don't think John, one of the reasons John's such a great champion, he never lets things like that get in his way.
John Smith, United States, in the blue singlet. Reinoso of Cuba in the red singlet. And this flurry of action there. Both wrestlers. A little confusion on the part of the officials. I think it's going to stay 2-1 in favor of John Smith of the United States.
This has been non-stop action from the first whistle. Reinoso trying for the cross ankle. Technique we've seen a lot tonight.
I look at a match like this, Jimmy. Reinoso has absolutely nothing to lose.
That's right. John Smith, four-time world champion here in the United States. Reinoso's up here, 21 years old, one of the fine young wrestlers in the world. And you're right, he's just got to go for it tonight.
Well, his only real victory that means anything was a victory over John Smith. He's had no other accomplishments in wrestling at this point, and all the pressure's on John Smith. He obviously can handle it as a four-time world champion, but probably seeing a more spirited match on behalf of Reinoso than we would normally see because of this.
Well, maybe he thinks he's got John's number. I don't think John's going to think so tonight, though. John's being aggressive. You usually see John moving in and out, and I don't think he's doing that. That's what he should be doing. He's trying to get in there and tie him up, and that's really not John's style. Maybe he's a little over-anxious tonight. If he'd go ahead and wrestle his style and in and out, see, that's where he's very effective.
Well, Reinoso hangs onto the leg, controls the arm. He doesn't want to let John Smith get behind him, but he does. Scores another point to extend his lead to 3-1. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go.
Reinoso wrestling a lot from the bottom. He scored the first time he scored was a reversal. He's coming up again.
He'll get himself into crotch lift trouble here, although the leg is strapped. Referee Rick Tuesday brings them back to their feet. 3 officials in all international match. 2 of the 3 must agree for any call to go on the scoreboard. 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
John's not moving his feet like he normally does. He's usually up on his toes, moving in and out. Zone blue. No points. Let it go.
Reinoso shoots on the edge, but they go out of bounds. John Smith smartly rotates back into the center to avoid the caution and the call on the edge. They bring them back up in the center.
This is where John Smith's at his best, moving in and out.
Well, his leg is hooked inside, and he's trying to lock on the chest. We can see him go either direction in this one or pull out and scoot behind. Reinoso trying to stay over the top of the leg. Oh, he's got it up over the back. This is a dangerous position. John Smith can score here.
Yeah, he's very good from here. He likes this arm bar.
Oh,
had the full Nelson for a second, but not long enough.
There's 2 points for that tilt by John Smith.
Nice gut wrench by John.
Back in the leg lace.
He's got the cross ankle again. He needs to stand all the way up with it.
He should get this, Jimmy.
Yeah, he's going to cartwheel through again. It's only got they gave him 2. He said he touched his elbow.
Hit on his elbow. He can keep this one and keep going.
He can go as many times as long as he can keep the hold.
There'll be another 2. He hit his elbow again. Well, he's going to try to stalemate this thing and put it to an end.
Well, Reinoso grabbed his ankle, and I don't think he's going to be able to take him again.
Well, the clock stops with 1 minute and 1 second to go. John Smith takes his lead to 1-0. Leroy Smith, Bobby Douglas, coaches for the USA team. That low single leg by John Smith. Reinoso counters and back in on his own single leg.
10-1 with about 50 seconds to go.
It's a toe, John.
John is so tough to finish on. So tough.
Keeps the Wizard. Well, we're going to see a point here. In dominant control as they go out of the match. 1 point confirmed. John Smith a little angry about that call. He said, I did a great job of countering out, and you award him a point. 10-2. Seconds. High crotch by Reinoso of Cuba.
Gonna pull that hand up. Trying to go around behind here.
Home blue, stay in the middle.
Well, Reinoso definitely not in this match. Well controlled. Nice little shuck by there by John Smith. It should get him 1 point for the takedown. There it is. And a 2-point. Oh, nice changeover. Oh, and he's arm trapped again. Putting on a little display for us here at the end. John Smith of the United States will win this match. A flurry of action at the end. I think it will be 15-2. But the score on the board right now says 13-2. John Smith will be the winner of this match at 136.5 pounds. Arm trapped over the back, trying to go for that full Nelson. John unable to score the tilt, but does get the takedown. Changes direction. Pulls Reinoso over to his back, then goes back into the leg lace. What a combination of moves by John Smith. We see why he has been a 4-time world champion for the United States. Laces it, steps over the top. It isn't content with just one. Lifts up, drives forward, and he'll do it again. Reinoso very smartly grabs the leg to put a stalemate to this position and stop, bring them back to feet. Well, what a happy John Smith, victorious as he has been many times in his career. John Smith, the United States, the victor here, 13-2, and he's with our Jim Humphrey.
A great match tonight, John. How important was this match to you?
Well, Jim, you know, he's the only guy that's beat me in 1990, and it was probably one of the most important matches that I've wrestled, you know, up till now. People say, well, what about the Olympics? Well, I didn't get beat in the Olympics. This guy really gloated over me after he won in Cuba, running around me, kind of gave me a shove at the end of the match. But he got what he deserved tonight.
What's going to keep you motivated going into this year's championship?
Well, losing, you know. Getting caught off guard scares me, and not being prepared is what scares me and what's motivating me. You know, I realize now that every match I go into, they're going to be at 110% because they're wrestling me, so I've got to be prepared. There's no more layoffs from here on until the Olympics. It's continuous training from here on out.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt who was #1 tonight, John.
Thanks, Jim.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Well, I think most of his opponents are going to be afraid of losing. John Smith has won 4 world titles. He continues his winning streak with a big victory here at 136.5 pounds.